We're talking about Sola Sound Mk1 tone benders. The 4 makers who are building for us are just at the top of their game. And this pedal's made by a guy called Sherwen, who has a company called Ghost Effects. He makes the most remarkable pedals. And, you know, there's a lot of companies out there that make tone bender style pedals, and lots of them use cases that are basically look like our pedals. They use names that are very close to our pedals, and, you know, good luck to you. But this guy, he sells his pedals on them being brilliantly good. He uses his own name, his own box, and yeah, okay, the circuit's inspired by ours, but, you know, lots of things are inspired by our pedals. But I have the utmost respect for him as a pedal builder. And apart from anything else, you know, his pedals just sound fantastic. So the last batch we did 4 years ago, Ian made a pedal which was a slightly more modern take than the other builders on the tone bender. But it was the choice. But sort of blindfold test, I think Jay Maskis liked that one the best out of the 4. He had one. A couple of really top producers who listened to all our pedals had that one. So, you know, you're in good company if you have an Ian Sherwen pedal. This time round, I said, can we do something a little bit different? And he said, you know, I'd love to, especially and it was purely because of the way we made the cases. There weren't that many in the run for Ian to do this time. So I think there's only 15 in total. So this is going to be the rarest of them all, but it's also got something a bit different about it. The other pedal, although it was a modern take, it just had this wonderful solidity to it. It was probably the most usable in a modern context if you were just having it on the floor at a gig. This time he's chosen a different transistor setup to anything he's used in his own pedals or in ours, and it's pretty exciting. It's got a bit more attack. It's a faster attack at the front end, and it's got, I don't know if you looked at any of the other videos yet, but when I was describing some of them, I talked about a minerality in the sound. He uses the word artifacts. So those sort of artifacts in the tone, that's what it's got. So it's got this wonderful attack, this great smooth drive, and the artifacts. So pleased to have it in the mix. Oh, and of course, yeah, of course it looks great. Let's have a listen. Artifacts. He also mentioned that the sweet spot might not be on full attack, so there it is. What can I say? If you yearn for more artifacts, roll your volume down to 7.5. Love it. Should we have a quick look inside? Let's have a look under the hood. So this is the case, you know, if you're wondering. It was same as last time, you know, most people making a pedal would buy a case off the shelf and put some insides in it. You know, that's what companies do. That's what sane people do. We, on the other hand, we buy 2 original 1965 tone benders and we take it to a guy who knows about metal and we have him study the metal and then we try and replicate the metal that was used in 1965. Then we have the case redrawn by a technical drawer and have it rebuilt. And then when we try and make the feet and we find out that all the tools that press these little dimples out are slightly the wrong shape, we have a new press made just to press the dimples out. It's verging on insanity, to be honest. And a lot of people would call it commercial suicide. But you know what? We want, I don't know how many years we have left on this planet as people, and we want to leave behind amazing things that will be treasured. So that's where it's at. That's why we do the dimple thing. Oh. Ah. So that's an OC45. See, I've never seen that in a tone bender ever, a Mark 1 before. And that is lovely work. Everything in there is new old stock, apart from one capacitor, which has to be new really. It's just lovely work. It's lovely work, and that's why it sounds so damn good. Number 1. That's my one. Can't have it. So there we have it. That's the Ian Sherwen version 2 Solar Sound Mark 1 tone bender. And like I say, best job in the world. Thank you. Thank you for looking at them. Thank you for loving them. Thank you for buying them. And rock and roll. See you next time.